to our Monday night training. I'm so excited that you guys all jumped on here tonight. We have some exciting stuff. First of all, I want you all to be showing Melissa Adams some love in the comments. We have all been praying for her family, been praying for her father, and he is doing great. So you guys, the prayer works. I know she's very appreciative, like she said. And so I'm super, super excited that things are just working out. That's absolutely amazing. So I have some things put together for you guys tonight that I think are really, really going to help you guys. And we're going to talk about growing your audience. So how many of you guys would love more people to interact with you on your Facebook, or more people to love what you're posting and love what you're talking about? Like, this is so, so important. So it's going to help you get a bigger audience and more interaction, like I said, on your Facebook. So I want you guys to think about how many friends, and you guys can even drop it here in the comments, but how many friends do you have on your Facebook page? Okay, think about that. And one of the things I want you to do is set a goal to get more people. Even if you say, I have 5,000 friends, guess what? You can have more followers than friends. So you need to work on adding to that funnel all the time. But right now, we are going to talk about how to get more people that are already on your Facebook page to see your stuff. We're going to talk about how to grow your audience that you already have, because I have people that are like, I've already talked to everybody. Everybody already knows what I do. I can guarantee you that is not true. Okay. I can guarantee you that is not truthful. So, I want you guys to, okay, think about someone that you have on your personal Facebook page that you love to look at their page because they have such good content, or they're so funny, or they're just exciting, or you want to see what's coming next. Or I want you to think about someone. We all have those people. I have those kind of people on my Facebook, and I love to go to their page and just see what's going on, like see the excitement or whatever. But you go to these people's Facebook page, but how would you like to be that person for someone else? Wouldn't you guys like to be that person for someone else? So I'm going to give you guys some pointers and some things to think about and work on, and you're going to want to take notes. So if you're not in a place where you can take notes, you're going to want to rewatch the recording, and you're going to want to take some notes here, because when I first saw a training that was very similar, I took a lot of this stuff from Stephanie Miller's training that she did on this. But when I first saw it, I was like, oh my gosh. And I got pages and pages of notes, and then I applied it. And I'm telling you, when I applied this to my personal Facebook, things got real. So we're not just telling you this as an idea on what to do. I'm telling you this because you have got to do it. You have got to apply this stuff. So, and when we get off here, when we get off this training tonight, I want you guys to scroll through your personal Facebook, and I want you to critique yourself so that you can see what changes that you can make to improve your audience. Okay, that's going to be your challenge for tonight, because you want to improve yourself. You want to work on yourself, and by looking at your page, if it's not intriguing to you, you're going to want to definitely change some things. Okay. So first of all, let's figure out your brand. And honestly, my brand changes with the season, because I'm a different person in the summer than I am in the winter because of different things that we do as a family. So you need to figure out your brand. And guess what? You are not Singular, and Singular is not your brand. That was a slap in my face when I first watched this training, because I'm like, oh, I promote Singular. That's me. I'm the Singular girl. I'm the health and wellness girl, whatever. But that's not you. Okay. So you're not Singular, and Singular is not your brand. And second of all, you cannot post the same stuff, the exact same stuff as someone else, and get the same result. Do you guys agree with me there? How many of you guys are guilty of just stealing people's posts and putting it on your wall? Yes, we want to be duplicatable, but you have got to make it your own. You've got to change it up a little bit, because you're not going to be able to post the same exact stuff that I post every single day and get the same response that I get every single day. You guys are very, very unique, and you have to know that. And your followers are unique to you. You know different people than I know, right? We all know different people, so they're very unique to you. So commonly people have 5 different pillars that make them who they are. And some of you guys may already know this and may be a pro, and good on you. Comment in there and help me out with this a little bit. But we all have different pillars that make us who we are. You have got to find yours. Think about, who are you? So if I look at my pillars, if I think about myself, I know that I'm a mom. Okay. I'm a grandma. My kids are super involved in sports. That goes along with the mom. I love to travel. Traveling is one of my hot spots. I love to post places that I've been, talk about trips, all of that. I know I'm the CEO of my Zingular business. That doesn't mean I just promote Zingular. That doesn't mean I'm just an X-Brand partner. That doesn't mean I'm just a distributor. I am the CEO of my Zingular business, and so are all of you. Guess what? You don't have a boss. Louder for people in the back. You don't have a boss. You don't have to do what people tell you. You are the CEO of your Zingular business. Another one for me, I love inspiring things. I love to feel like I'm inspiring someone because I love different memes and quotes and all of those things. And number 5, I love gardening. I have a dog that I don't love, but he gets me a lot of traction. And we run a snow cone business. That's why I'm saying my things change with the season. So in the winter, I post more about my dog. In the summer, I post more about my snow cone business. So you have to figure out 5 things. You can't have 50. I could name 50 things about me that I want everyone to know about. But pick 5 things, okay? Now, people that follow your Facebook, they should be able to tell who you are when they look at your page. So as you're scrolling through your page when we get off of here, if you don't find 5 different things, and you might have to go back a little bit, but if you don't find different things, that say who you are, you have got to be intentional about changing this up, because you want people to go look at who you are. Have any of you guys, probably none of you guys, but I do, I'm a stalker on Facebook. I want to get to know people on Facebook. And how do we do that? We go to their page and we scroll. We want to know who they are. We want to know what they like. We want to know if, they're positive or negative. We want to know these things about them. And so that's what people are doing to you. So just remember that when you're posting stuff out there. So tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about how to fish in Zingular. Okay, this is going to help you. It's going to help you put things out there. Now, fishing is not the only way to do this, okay? It's definitely not. It's kind of the more relaxed way. So if you've ever been fishing, you just throw a line out there and you just wait and you just wait. So this is only one way to build your business, okay? We'll talk about hunting next time I travel. Next time I train, we'll talk about hunting. But right now we're going to talk about fishing. So we're going to talk about what to put on your Facebook wall. How many of you guys would love ideas about what to post to help you get more traction, to help you get more followers and all of that? That's what we're going to talk about, okay? So like I said, fishing, you're just throwing something out there and you're waiting for a bite. Okay, that's all you're doing with this. This is not the only way to do it. Do I need to say that again? Because I have some people that will just post on their Facebook page and they'll just think, oh, I worked my IPAs today. I did all my stuff today. That's not the only way to do it. This is just to help get more traction on there. So when you're hunting, you're going to be bold and send out messages. And like I said, we'll talk about that another night. But I'm going to give you guys some ideas on how to post about your pillars. Okay, so you're going to want to write these down. So if we're going with my first one, I'm a mom. Okay, it's easy to talk to other moms and post about things about other moms. That's going to get them interested. Number 1, you can empower. Okay, so write down empower. So you can empower other moms. And how you do that, like memes that you post about being a mom, or Stacy, you can be a dad. Greg, you can be a dad if you want. You guys figure this out on your own. If you want to be a mom, you can be whatever you want to be, okay? If you want to empower other moms, you can post quotes, like positive quotes that are going to get their attention. How about encouraging other moms? Okay, maybe you can be bold and you read about someone having a hard time. Get into their inbox and just say, hey, I see you and I think you're doing a great job, right? So you can encourage other moms. That's a good thing to do. Now, number 2 is entertain other moms. Okay, I can guarantee you that you have something funny about your children or your grandchildren that people would laugh their heads off at. Have you guys seen my toilet paper video? My change the toilet paper roll video? That video made me $295. That reel made me so much money on here. Because it has like, I don't even know how many views on that. It's silly. It is completely silly, but people love that stuff. How many times do you guys look at Facebook or TikTok as a time sucker, man? But you're looking at your social media and pretty soon you're like, I just watched someone clean carpets. Have you guys ever watched those stupid clean the rug videos? And you just sit and you watch or you watch people fall downstairs, or you watch funny stuff, right? You watch silly stuff. Do you realize that's what people want to see? So if you start creating funny stuff, and guaranteed you're going to have funny stuff happen in your life, make a reel about it, post about it. I see Stacy Loftus post all the time about Finn. He scared the heck out of him yesterday out of a closet. That's funny stuff. People want to see that stuff. So you can entertain other moms. Okay. The next one, educate. Educate's number 3. So find something that you can educate people with. Give advice. Give suggestions. Did you guys see Robin Packard's post today? She asked something about good advice for her kids. She wants to be the best mom she can be. Do you realize how many people have commented on that? And she was asking for advice. But really all she's doing is trying to educate and get that interaction with people. Number 4 is engage with other moms, okay, or dads. Okay, you can put something about how do you take care of your beard or whatever, even though if you don't care, you still put it out there. But asking questions. I dare you to post something about what's the best mascara. I don't care if you want to know or not. If you post that, you are going to get so many opinions. You're going to get so many people commenting. You're going to get everybody saying something different. A post like, should I cut my hair or not? That's engaging. That's going to get traction on your post. That's going to engage with other people because people always want to give you their advice. Okay. You can ask questions. You could do an unboxing. I know I see a lot of you guys doing that. People want to see. They want to see what you bought from Amazon. They want to see what you got free with your Singular account. They want to see that stuff. So do unboxings. That's another great idea. One thing that I do, and I encourage my team to do this every single week. Might seem monotonous, but I'm going to tell you something, okay? I'm going to tell you something. On Monday, if you post something about what did you do over the weekend, or show me, and I saw a lot of you guys catching on that I've been doing this over and over and over again. Show me a picture of something you did in the weekend. Mine is in the comments. People want to show you what they did over the weekend. So it's helped a lot of my team members get traction on their Facebook, because every like that they get, every comment that they get, every time that you reply to a comment, that's helping your algorithm, and that's getting traction on your Facebook page. So something like that. The next one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 5. Do giveaways or freebies. Now, I'm not talking about having to go and give away Amazon cards or whatever, but give away mom hacks or dad hacks, grandma hacks, grandpa hacks, maybe recipes. How many of you guys post things or make little videos about and then give out your recipe for whatever you're making? Those kind of things. That's something that you can do. And then number 6 is selling to other moms. Okay, because you got to sell. You sell a product, right? You promote and sell a product. That's what we're here for. And how you can do that. Some of these ideas that were on the training that I watched was celebrate your team, celebrate your people, congratulate people, even if they're not on your team. Celebrate you. Be proud of yourself. Put it out there in front of everybody. If somebody's not going to do it for you, definitely do it for yourself, because you should be proud of how far you've come. And one of the things, and this is something that you need to write down, when you're trying to sell to a mom and you're talking about a product, okay, but you don't just want to put the company poster on there, because that's not going to work all the time, guys. You don't want to just be a billboard for the company. But write this down. I remember when. Okay, those were key words when I first saw this training. It was, I remember when, because these are key words to make a sell. I remember when I was so stressed out, I couldn't enjoy the day to day. Or I remember when I didn't have energy, but now look at me. I remember when I couldn't do this and now I can do this. I remember when I was struggling to pay my bills and now I'm taking my family on a vacation. Do you guys get where I'm going with that? So talk about the problem that you had and then what solved the problem instead of just putting, this is a great energy product. If you relate it to yourself, you're going to get more traction on something like that. So I just gave you 6 different categories. So empower, entertain, educate, engage, giveaways, and sell. Now, if you use those 6 different categories and you personally have 5 different pillars, do you realize that you can come up with 30 posts just from that? 30 different posts. If you get good and get, about what you're doing and about sharing that stuff, it's going to make a huge difference because then people are going to get to know you. People want to work with people that they know, that they have relationships with. So those pillars are super, super important when you're trying to get different people on your Facebook page, people that you can relate to, all of that, because it's easier to travel with, get along with, do things with, talk with, coach with, all of that. It's easier to do that with someone if you can relate to them on different levels. So, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys, give you a few little different tips on how to get more people to see your Facebook page. Because you guys told me how many people you have on Facebook. Okay, I have 5,000 friends and I don't even know how many followers right now, because that just keeps growing and growing. But do you realize that not all of them are interacting with you? Not all of them are seeing your posts and you're not seeing their stuff. Okay, so there's a couple different things to get your audience growing on your Facebook with people that are already on there. The first one, I don't know how many of you guys have ever heard about the Green Dot Challenge. Okay, the Green Dot Challenge is something that I have done ever since I first started this. And what that is when you look at your Facebook page, if you're looking at your computer, you can see all the little names that are online, right? And they all have a little green dot next to them. You can do it on your phone as well. But if there's a green dot next to that name, what I do is I will scroll through there and I do 10 of these a day, 10 people a day. I will scroll through there and say I see Amber Belcher, say I see her name and I'm like, man, I haven't seen anything for her on her Facebook for a long time. So what I do is I go to her Facebook page and I will comment on a post and I will like and comment the same post. Okay, so I'll like a post about Hillary and then I'll comment and say, oh my gosh, she is getting so big. Oh, she's grown up, whatever it may be. And then I stop. Okay, and I'll just make a note. I just commented on Amber. I'll just make a note of that. Okay, so I do 10 of these a day, different people. Only people that I'm not seeing their news feed. Because if I'm not seeing theirs, they're not seeing mine. Does that make sense to you guys? So if you're going in and finding 10 people a day that you have not been interacting with, and then a few days later you go in and you're going to do it again, right? You're going to comment again or whatever, they're going to get thrown back into your news feed eventually. Now, I'm not going to tell you to be creepy and go like 10 posts, because if you guys ever had those creepy men that do that, they like every picture that you posted for 14 years. Okay, we're not going to be creepy. So 1 like, 1 comment on 1 post. Okay, because you want Amber to know, hey, I noticed you. I just made a comment about your daughter because I know that her daughter is her heart. So she's going to notice that. Okay, so 10 a day for the Green Dot Challenge. The next thing I want you to do is look at your stories. So if you look at your stories on your Facebook page, you're going to see people that you're normally watching their story. They're going to be closer to the front of that. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at your stories and I want you to scroll all the way to the end. Go all the way to the right, because those are the people that you don't interact with. They're putting stories out there, but I can guarantee you're not going to sit there for 3 hours and go through all the stories on your Facebook page. So scroll all the way to the bottom and keep track of who you're doing this with. And then I want you to comment on their story, or just put some hearts, or just put some, like a little thumb or whatever on their story, because guess what? That's going to get you into their messenger. Or better yet, ask a question or say, oh my gosh, your little girl is so cute. How old is she now? Because that starts a conversation in the chat. So you're being genuine, you're giving compliments. It doesn't have to be anything big, but the more that you interact with these people, the more they're going to be thrown into your news feed. How many of you guys want a whole different plethora of people in your news feed instead of seeing Singular all the time? You have to be proactive about this, because I promise you, you already have an audience. You just need to grow the interaction in there. So any engagement on a story is good. And like I said, if you can ask a question, you can start a conversation. You're already in their messenger. And then say something about, what are you doing nowadays? Where are you working? Because guess what? The next thing they say to you is probably going to be, oh, where are you working? Because they haven't been seeing any of your stuff. Sometimes these conversations can lead somewhere really quickly. Other times it might take a little bit of interacting, but if you can get them back in your newsfeed, you're going to be doing good. So if you guys do 10 of each of these things every single day, 10 green dot challenge, 10 stories of people you're not interacting with, do you realize how many more people are going to be thrown into your newsfeed? And then if you're consistently posting about your pillars, keeping Singular in there, getting things, finding people's hot buttons. I usually, if I have somebody that I have just commented on that's looking for a collagen, or that's like, oh my gosh, my hair's thinning from COVID or whatever, I'll get them back in my news feed, and then I'll be throwing some collagen posts up there. I'm fishing, right? I'm putting stuff out there, and I'm being very intentional about it. That's huge. Be intentional about your audience, and I promise you it's going to get you farther. So you guys, you already have an audience. You just need to utilize it and start showing up more as you. It's really good to duplicate. We are in a duplication business. You want to keep things simple, but you cannot duplicate your personality. You cannot duplicate who you are as a person. You have to remember you are unique, and people, they want your product. But when someone signs up with you, do not forget that they're buying you. They could get this product from anyone, right? Some people reach out and they're like, I'd rather get it from you than with this person, right? You know that because they're buying you. So make sure that you stay unique. Don't just be the promo queen and only post when there's a promo, and post all the company flyers and just wait and be like, they're all going to get started this month, right? Don't be that person. Be unique and be you. So be duplicatable, but don't be someone's clone, because you have to be you. People want to know you. Another little tip about social media and this and that: don't hide behind a different picture. Don't hide behind your dog. Don't hide behind your cat. Don't hide behind your rabbit or whatever, or even your children. Amber, I saw you laugh at that. Don't hide behind these things. You guys, your Facebook should be you. Your profile picture should be you, because people want to buy you, right? Sounds kind of weird, but you're advertising you. And if you're running a business and you're using your social media, and I'm a Facebook girl, that's why I haven't related to any of the other, but there's tons of platforms, but show up and be you. Okay. Make sure that you're putting that out there. So you guys, that is all I have tonight. I hope you took some tidbits. When I first heard this training, it was an aha moment for me. Just utilize it and don't be overwhelmed with it. It's super, super easy. You don't want to ask people a ton of questions about what did you do here? What did you do here? Because remember, you got to be yourself. Okay. You got to be yourself here. But I am even more excited about this new tool that I put together. And since I've done so much talking already, I am going to let Jan talk about this tool that I did for you guys. But I'm going to let her present it just because I got to include her somehow. So Jan Berg, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Kristi. I'm so honored and blessed that I get to share this with you. And you have done an amazing, amazing job with it, let me tell you. So, last week we told you that we're going to be bringing you a tool, and a lot of times people are asking questions about terminology. They're asking, questions, and they don't know where to go to look. And so we put together this tool for you to share, and I'm going to try and share my screen here. And we're going to drop the link for you so that you can use it. So here, first of all, it is duplication. When we find something that works, we want to share it. And so this is not original. That people have been talking about onboarding. They've been talking about, how do we help our new people get started? There's so much. Where do we start? What do we do? And so we took the idea from those people that have created it and created it for this team. And so this, and I know for my team, I've got a board for you guys. We've talked about that before, so you guys will see this in your board. But this one document, if you walk through it, your brand new person, when they have the question, their question is, what is a 12345 qualified? They can look here and see what is a quick start. Can you guys see my screen? Yes. Okay. So they can look here and they can see how to get to manager. And if they click on this video, it's going to play a video about how to get to manager. And so if you go through, all of this has step-by-step how-tos for your brand new people. And it's duplication. It's, we all do the same thing, but knowing that, that we've got it laid out for you. Now you don't have to, if you don't know what an IPA is, you can hop in here and you can see what an IPA is. If you're not sure how to share your story, you're going to hop in and watch, how do I share my story? How do I get in a three-way chat? What does that look like? Watch. For me, I love to watch videos because I'm a very visual learner. I love to watch videos. So I watch it and take notes, and then I can apply it. So this is part of the tool that we were telling you guys that we were going to share with you last week. You can take and you can use this and share it with your team, share it with your brand new people, onboarding, walk them through what to do. All right, that's all I have for you.
Yes, it is. It's going to be in boards as soon as this is over with. All of us will have it on boards. So, Stace, you got anything?
I just want to say, guys, I hope you all use this tool. I know we have a lot of tools out there, but this one is going to really help you all build your business. It's going to help you with less confusion with your new people, because a confused distributor or overwhelmed distributor does not do anything. So what we want you guys to do is use this to take away the confusion, make it easier on yourself, make it easier for them. It's all laid out for you. We just want you guys to use it. If you have any questions on any of them, if you go through and you're watching the videos and you have a question on something, please let us know, but please use it.
Another thing I'm going to throw in there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Another thing that I'm going to throw in there, if you guys are getting the same questions over and over and over again, and you think we need to cover something else or add something else, please give us suggestions. Because, and this really, I won't take all the credit because Melissa's had a bad week, but she's the one that was like, hey, do you guys want to do this? Because we knew we needed a tool. I know some of you guys were involved in like our basic training pages back in the day. This is going to take the place of all of that. So we're really, really excited about it. Like he said, confused distributors do nothing. So we need to make sure that we're making it simple for people getting started. And how many of you guys, I'm going to even raise my hand here. How many of you guys get a new person started that's ready to roll with the business and you're like, oh, what do I tell them first? What do I do first? Because some people were like, they should just know that. They should just know what 120 is, because it's like nothing for us, but we just don't remember that they're a new baby that needs us to even warm the milk for them, right? They don't know nothing. And so hopefully this helps do that. So thank you, Melissa, for bringing the idea to the board and for everybody. But I hope you guys are as excited about this as I am, because I'm pumped.
Well, I'm really excited about it. And Jan, you got anything? Anybody else got anything? If not, I'm going to close this out. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get on here tonight, but I'm so glad I am. And I want to publicly thank Kristi and Stacy and Jan and Greg for and then I've got Vicky and Bria on here for just taking over. I'm going to tell you, if you're not sure you're in the right place, I'm going to tell you this singular family, there is nothing like it, because I have not had to pick up my phone. I have not had to do one thing other than focus on my dad and my family and being where I needed to be. And I couldn't have done that without these people on here. So you guys, this singular something special. The people here, the people on this team, the people in your circle, there's something special. And I am so grateful for each one of you. Thank you for the prayers. My dad, he got off the ventilator today and he breathed on his own. He's talking to us. He knows us, and it's just a miracle. Wednesday, we didn't know if I would ever hear his voice again, and today I did. So it has been just the most amazing day, and it's all because of the prayers that have come in from all of you. And I mean, thousands. Is just unbelievable. Just the support that surrounded me and my family, and there's nothing I can ever do to repay that. So I'm so grateful. But the first thing he said was, he told his nurse, he asked his nurse if you know Jesus. And that's all he said all day. I truly believe that he saw heaven. I truly believe that he saw the Lord. And he said, you've got to tell people. And he specifically told me, he said, Melissa, he said, you've got to tell your singular people that all about Jesus. So if you don't know him, call me so I can introduce you to him. Because I told him I would tell you guys that. But I love you all so much, and I'm so grateful. And y'all just keep praying, because I truly believe he's going to be completely healed and whole and come home to us. So I love y'all so much. So thank you. I'm not even going to do it. I can't think of anything else. I know I'm going to do my declarations. If somebody else wants to do that, you can. That is the declaring Ephesians 3:20 over y'all. And I can't remember it right now, and I'm not going to look it up. But I love y'all so much. And y'all have a good night. Thanks, guys.